We all know how big drinking is in South Korean culture, right? But just like everywhere else, getting behind the wheel after a few too many is a major no-no, and for celebs, it can be a total career killer. Today, we're diving into the stories of 5 Korean celebrities' DUI cases. First, a case that really shook the internet earlier this year. In February 2024, DJ Yesong, who used to be part of the girl group Instar, got herself into some seriously deep trouble. We're talking about a deadly car crash that tragically took the life of a 50-year-old deliverman in Seoul. So, here's what went down. DJ Yesong was driving under the influence with a blood alcohol level of 0.2221% way over the legal limit for getting your license revoked. Instead of being responsible, she crossed the center line, smashed into an oncoming car, and then tried to flee the scene. But it doesn't stop there. Just 10 minutes later, she hit a deliverman on a motorcycle and kept driving for about 100 meters before finally pulling over. Witnesses even said that after the crash, instead of calling for help, she just sat down with her dog, which, like, seriously. People were understandably furious. The police received over 1,500 petitions from the victim's family and the writers' union, demanding that DJ Yesong face some serious consequences. And yeah, the court did not go easy on her. Initially, the prosecutors wanted to give her a 15-year sentence, but the Seoul Central District Court ended up handing down 10 years. DJ Yesong's still trying to appeal that. But honestly, her career in Korea is done. During the trial, she tried to apologize and even asked, "Do I look like I drank a lot? Please forgive me this one time." But the court wasn't having it. The judge pointed out that her behavior was reckless, and the accidents could have easily been avoided if she had just been aware of her surroundings. The court also seized her Mercedes-Benz as part of the punishment, and as if things couldn't get worse, DJ Yesong's story didn't really add up. Even though black box footage showed her talking to the victim, she claimed she didn't offer any help. The judge straight up questioned if she was truly sorry for what she did. In her final trial, DJ Yesong did try to show some remorse, saying, "I sincerely apologize to the victim who lost his life. I have committed an unforgivable crime against the grieving family. But at this point, it might be too little, too late." Oh, and get this, her Instagram was hacked and deleted after the incident. I guess people wanted to make sure she's erased from the public eye completely. So let's talk about Suga's DUI incident. Yeah, that one that got super messy thanks to some major media blunders. Honestly, I didn't even plan on talking about Suga in this video, but the chaos this past week, I couldn't ignore it. By the time I'm recording this, one of the big media outlets actually apologized for the wild misinformation they spread about his case. I already made a video on this where I said, hey, Suga apologized. He shouldn't be punished more than he already has. But oh boy, so much drama has unfolded. First, there was this troubling trend called the Suga Challenge popping up all over social media. At first, people thought BTS's fandom army was behind it, making it seem like they were glorifying drunk driving. But turns out that narrative was completely off. The challenge was actually started by fans of other K-pop groups trying to drag Suga and ARMY down. But ARMY didn't just sit back and take it. They clapped back with counter trends like hashtag fake challenge and hash Korean media. Be professional to set the record straight and call out the shady reporting. August 7th, JTBC aired what they claimed was footage of Suga riding an electric scooter down a main road. This clip caused a ton of confusion, with everyone thinking Suga was driving recklessly. Fans and the public were losing it, and the misinformation spread like wildfire. But just a week later, Donga Ilbo came through with some different CCTV footage that totally debunked JTBC's story. This new video showed Suga riding his scooter around 11:10 p.m. on August 6th near the 9-1 Hanam apartment complex. He made a shaky left turn, and yeah, he fell off the scooter. The new footage showed Suga was actually on the sidewalk, not the main road like JTBC had claimed. The video also caught the moment when the police showed up to help him, giving everyone a much clearer idea of what really went down. They owned up to their error and apologized, saying, "We showed CCTV footage of an electric scooter passing by the main road." It was later confirmed through police investigations that the male in the video was not Suga. "We are sorry for causing confusion." There have been so many news articles spreading misinformation, like saying Suga's going to be punished for 2 or 5 years or that he's leaving the group. But finally, all of that has been debunked. I really hope people can chill out a bit now. Next on the list is actress Sae Ron, who you might know from shows like Bloodhounds and The Girl Next Door. In May 2022, according to reports, Kim was driving in the Hakdong neighborhood of Gangnam around 8 a.m. when multiple people called the police. Concerned about a car swerving on the road, it turns out that car was Kim's and she ended up crashing into a transformer box. Instead of stopping, she tried to flee the scene. When the police arrived, they wanted to do a breathalyzer test, but she requested a blood test at the hospital instead. The crash wasn't just a minor inconvenience. It cut off electricity to 57 nearby stores and homes for about 3 hours. In April 2023, the Seoul Central District Court fined her 20 million Korean won after she confessed to the crime and tried to compensate for the damage. Even after the court ruling, Kim continued to stir up controversy with her social media activity, adding to her troubles. Kim claimed she was living in financial hardship when prosecutors demanded the 20 million fine. However, this claim fell flat when it was revealed she had hired one of the most expensive attorneys in South Korea. To make matters worse, she was reportedly seen playing poker at a bar in Gangnam before her court ruling. Then came another blow to her reputation. After a first trial in March 2023, Kim posted photos on Instagram showing herself working at a cafe, seemingly to back up her claims of financial difficulty. She was seen in the photos wearing the uniform of the Korean cafe chain Mega Coffee. However, the very next day, Mega Coffee issued a statement saying that Kim Soe Ron never worked as an official part-time employee at any of their stores. It turns out she had borrowed a uniform from a friend who worked there, which led to accusations that she had staged the photos. Korean netizens didn't hold back, expressing their disappointment and disbelief that she would go to such lengths to deceive the public. Comments like it. She's really digging a deeper hole for herself, and she won't be able to make a comeback from this. Flooded social media, making it clear that her once bright career is now in serious jeopardy. In April 2024, she hinted at a comeback with theatrical work, but later withdrew. Due to her bad mental health, it's sad, but seems like her career is over in Korean entertainment. Next up, we've got Shin Hyesung from the OG K-pop group Shinhwa. So back in April 2007, he got hit with his first DUI. His blood alcohol level was 0.097%, which is just above the limit for getting your license suspended. Fast forward to October 2022, and Shin found himself in another hot mess. This time, he was caught literally asleep at the wheel in a car that wasn't even his. The guy straight up refused a breathalyzer when the cops showed up. His agency, Liveworks company, tried to do some damage control. They said Shin had been out in Gangnam, grabbed his car keys from the valet, drove off, and then pulled over to take a nap on the road. The agency apologized big time, saying they'd keep everyone updated as they figured out what the heck happened. By April 2023, Shin was in court. Prosecutors wanted him locked up for 2 years for this DUI situation. He showed up all low-key in a black mask and hat, and when reporters asked him about it, he just said, "I am sorry." His lawyer tried to explain that Shin had been dealing with anxiety and depression, especially in the last couple of years. Apparently, this guy hadn't had a drink in forever and got super drunk that night after a reunion dinner with old friends. The lawyer also said Shin thought he was driving his own car and that the whole mix-up with the car's owner had been sorted out, with no hard feelings. In the end, Shin Hyesung apologized to the court, saying he messed up big time and promised he'd never let this kind of thing happen again. He knows he let a lot of people down and says he's gonna do better from here on out. In April last year, the court sentenced Shin Hyesung to 6 months in prison and 1 year of probation. The last person on the list is Bae Sung, who you might recognize from the Netflix series The 8 Show, where he played the first floor man. Back in November 2020, Bae Sung was charged with drunk driving, with his blood alcohol level reportedly high enough for license revocation. At the time, he was the lead in the SBS drama Fly Dragon, but due to the incident, he had to step down, causing a major disruption to the show. Bae Sung fully owned up to his mistake, stating, "I fully acknowledge my wrongdoing without any excuses or justification. I accept all reprimands and deeply regret and reflect on my actions. I also apologize to everyone I work with and will make the utmost effort to prevent any harm." Fast forward 4 years, and Bae has made a comeback with The 8 Show on Netflix. Despite the controversy around whether he should have been cast, he nailed his role, showing signs of a promising future ahead. Drunk driving is considered a serious offense in Korea, often seen as pre-murder due to its potential danger, so B's return to acting comes with significant baggage. However, director Han Jae-rim is standing by him. He has also confirmed a role in the upcoming movie The Unspeakable Secret, set to release next year, marking his return to the big screen after Fly Dragon. And that's a wrap. Stay safe, and remember, don't drink and drive.